The piercing screams of a young girl echoed through the quiet, moonlit forest, the chilling sound of a life torn apart. It was an unremarkable evening on Earth, but for 12-year-old Mia Thompson, it would forever remain etched in her memory. As she clutched her flashlight, its beam flickering like her fading hope, she glimpsed silhouettes in the shadows, creatures not of this world. They were the kind of monsters that lived in bedtime stories, yet here they were, real and horrifying. Mia's world was about to change in ways she could never imagine. Mia lived in a small town surrounded by woods, where stories of aliens were dismissed as mere fantasies. She was a bright, curious girl, deeply loved by her parents, Sarah and Mark. They filled her life with adventures, tales of heroes, and dreams of the stars. Mark, a local mechanic, often took Mia camping in the woods, sharing stories of bravery and courage under the starry skies. Sarah, an artist, encouraged Mia's creativity, teaching her to paint and express herself. On that fateful night, as her parents tucked her into bed, they whispered dreams of adventures yet to come, unaware of the impending doom that loomed over their family. It wasn't until the thunderous roar of alien ships filled the night sky that reality shattered her innocence. Mia was jolted awake by the sound of crashing and chaos. A green light flooded her room, illuminating the terrified faces of her parents. "Mia, stay here!" her father shouted, rushing toward the window. But the intruders were faster. The alien craft descended silently, a sleek, dark vessel that shimmered with ominous energy. Figures emerged, tall, slender beings with skin like polished metal, their eyes glowing with a cold blue light. They moved with purpose, the air thickening with an unspoken malevolence. Mia's heart raced as her father blocked the doorway, standing between the invaders and his family. "Get back, Mia," he ordered. Her mother grabbed her, pulling her close as they huddled in fear. "Mia, no matter what happens, we love you," Sarah whispered, tears streaming down her face. But the aliens showed no mercy. They dispatched Mark with a quick, brutal efficiency, a beam of energy turning him into nothing but ash before Mia's horrified eyes. Mia's world imploded. She was alone now, clutching her mother's lifeless body, a scream building in her throat that would never escape. The aliens left as swiftly as they came, their ship vanishing into the night sky, leaving Mia in a desolate silence. The forest, once a place of adventure, now felt like a graveyard of memories. In the days that followed, the world around Mia turned surreal. Her small town had become a ghost of what it once was. News spread of the alien attack, and with it came fear. Families huddled together, the comfort of community eroded by the pervasive anxiety of the unknown. Mia was a specter among them, her grief an invisible shroud. Days turned into weeks as Mia withdrew into her grief. But deep within, a flicker of rage ignited, fueling her desire for justice. She began training herself, honing her mind and body, learning everything she could about the aliens who had destroyed her life. She became a phantom in her own world, blending into the shadows of the woods, becoming one with the wilderness. Mia learned to track, to hunt, and to fight. With each passing day, her resolve hardened, transforming her into a warrior fueled by vengeance. Mia often returned to the site of her family's destruction, the memories flooding back like a tide. She trained in secret, crafting makeshift weapons from what she could find. Sharp sticks, stones, anything she could use to defend herself. She practiced her moves, imagining the aliens' faces, picturing them writhing in pain as she exacted her revenge. Mia's transformation did not go unnoticed. As she trained, she caught the attention of an underground resistance group formed by survivors of the alien invasion. They were a ragtag band of humans, united by their shared pain and loss, determined to fight back. Among them was Captain Alara, a fierce leader who had lost her family to the same alien marauders. She had a commanding presence, her fiery spirit igniting hope in those around her. When she first encountered Mia, the young girl was a vision of rage and determination. "You're just a child," Alara said, her tone a mix of concern and admiration. "This fight is not for you." But Mia's resolve was unshakable. "I'm not just a child. I'm the daughter of those you killed. I am their legacy, and I will end this." Under Alara's mentorship, Mia learned to channel her anger into skillful combat. She trained with weapons, studied alien technology, and strategized on how to infiltrate their bases. The resistance welcomed her, recognizing the fire in her eyes as a sign of her potential. The Resistance uncovered intel about a massive alien ship orbiting Earth, a command center where high-ranking officials planned their next move. The time had come to strike back. Alara gathered the team for a briefing, her voice steady and commanding. "We have one shot at this. If we take out their command center, we can disrupt their operations. It's time to show them we're not afraid." Mia listened intently, her heart racing. This was what she had trained for. As the team prepared, she felt the weight of her parents' love propelling her forward. They had believed in her strength, and she would not let them down. This mission was not just about vengeance, it was about hope, about reclaiming the world they had taken from her. The team launched their covert operation, navigating through the darkness of space. The ship loomed ahead, an ominous fortress, and Mia's excitement mingled with anxiety. She felt the familiar grip of fear, but this time it fueled her resolve. As they approached the ship, Mia donned her alien disguise, a suit crafted from stolen technology. It was a tight fit, but it would help her blend in among the alien soldiers. With a deep breath, she stepped into the breach, her heart pounding in anticipation. Inside the ship, the atmosphere was thick with tension. The aliens moved with cold precision, their sharp features and glowing eyes striking fear into the hearts of those who dared to defy them. Mia and her team navigated the winding corridors, staying out of sight, relying on their training and instincts to guide them. As Mia explored, she stumbled upon a room filled with holographic displays, intelligence reports and battle plans laid out for the world to see. Her heart raced as she copied crucial data, knowing that this information could turn the tide of war. Suddenly, Mia was detected. The room erupted into chaos as alarms blared. With adrenaline surging, she fought with all her might, her training kicking in as she dodged blasts of energy. But just as she thought she was cornered, Alara and the Resistance team burst in, guns blazing. The battle was fierce. Mia fought side by side with her newfound family, using everything she had learned. They pushed back against the aliens, and as they fought, Mia caught a glimpse of their technology, a weapon that could obliterate Earth. With a surge of adrenaline, Mia charged toward the weapon, dodging blasts and using her speed to close the distance. She reached it just in time, deactivating the device and triggering a chain reaction throughout the ship. Panic ensued as the ship began to implode. The crew scrambled to escape, but Mia felt the thrill of victory coursing through her veins. She had not only fought back, she had struck a significant blow against the alien forces. As they raced through the corridors, explosions rocked the ship. Mia's heart pounded in her chest, but she refused to falter. They reached the escape pods, but Mia hesitated, feeling the weight of her mission. She turned back, a new determination in her heart. "I have to finish this," she yelled. She knew that if the aliens escaped, they would return stronger than ever. She sprinted back to the command room, her resolve unwavering. Inside, she faced the alien leader, a towering figure with a face twisted in anger. "You think you can stop us, human?" it sneered. "I'm not just a human," Mia replied, adrenaline coursing through her veins. "I'm the daughter of those you killed. I am their legacy, and I will end this." With a fierce battle cry, Mia engaged the alien leader. The fight was brutal, a clash of strength and willpower. The alien was a formidable opponent, its speed and agility almost matching her own. But Mia remembered her parents, their love fueling her every strike. In a desperate moment, Mia found herself on the defensive, the alien leader's blows raining down on her. She felt the sting of pain as it connected with her side, but she pushed through. Her mind raced with thoughts of vengeance and justice. With a sudden burst of determination, Mia maneuvered behind the alien leader, using the environment to her advantage. She grabbed a loose piece of equipment and swung it with all her might, striking the leader down and finally silencing the menace that had haunted her for so long. As the ship crumbled around her, Mia sprinted back to the escape pods. The team was already there, watching in awe as she emerged victorious. "You did it!" Alara exclaimed, pride shining in her eyes. The team escaped just in time as the ship exploded behind them, a brilliant fireball lighting up the dark void of space. They soared through the stars, laughter and cheers erupting in the pod. Mia felt an overwhelming sense of accomplishment wash over her. They had fought back, they had survived, and they had avenged those they lost. The world had witnessed their resilience, and for the first time in a long while, Mia felt hope blooming in her chest. Back on Earth, the resistance became a symbol of hope and defiance. The world was forever changed, but Mia had transformed into a beacon of strength. She led initiatives to rebuild what was lost, sharing her story and inspiring others to rise up. The scars of war remained, but Mia found solace in her family's memory. She often visited the memorial, placing flowers at the base, whispering words of love to the winds. Each visit strengthened her resolve to protect humanity from threats, to ensure that her parents' legacy would never fade. But the universe was vast and peace was fleeting. As Mia trained the next generation of fighters, news broke of a new alien race, even more powerful than before. They sought vengeance for their fallen comrades and were determined to reclaim Earth. Mia stood before her team, adrenaline thrumming through her veins. "We will not back down," she declared, her voice unwavering. "We will prepare, we will fight, and we will protect our home. We are humanity, and we will not be silenced." Mia's journey had only just begun. With her newfound family by her side, she vowed to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The lessons she learned, the love she carried, and the strength she discovered would guide her as she led humanity into a new dawn. Years later, Mia stood at a memorial dedicated to those lost in the alien invasion, including her family. As she placed flowers at the base, she reflected on her journey from an innocent girl to a fierce warrior. The world had changed, and so had she. Mia smiled, knowing that while her past shaped her, it would not define her future. "Let their memory live on," she whispered to the wind. "Let it be a beacon of hope for all." In that moment, she understood that strength wasn't just about fighting. It was about loving fiercely, standing up for what was right, and ensuring that the horrors of the past would never repeat. The fight for humanity would continue, and she would lead them into a brighter tomorrow.